John Hancock. Have you ever practiced signing your name in different ways? Some people say that when you write your name, you are signing your John Hancock. The real John Hancock lived many years ago during the colonial period, and he was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence. This was the document that declared the independence of the 13 American colonies from British Britain's rule. Today, people know of John Hancock because of this signature, but he was also very important in the colonial years of the United States. Hey, let me pause that. Resume recording. Okay, recording. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay, so can you let them know what they should be doing, the yellows, when they come? Come in.
Hey,
Nazir.
Smash my finger.
How'd you do that?
I was trying to shut the door quietly, but I accidentally.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You need to go to the nurse?
No, I'm good.
We missed you. We're glad you're back. Hey, Daniela is going to give you the rundown on what you need to do because I'm recording. And they just heard everything we said. So now they're distracted. So let me get back. Okay. Was also very important in the early years of the United States. When John Hancock was a boy, his mother sent him to live with his wealthy uncle in Boston. John's uncle sent him to college and taught him to be a merchant. That's somebody who sells stuff. When John was old enough to work, he became a clerk for his uncle. He soon inherited, that means he got something, his uncle's business, and later went into politics. That's like what the government does, dealing with the government and the states and rules and regulations. The Declaration of Independence was the colonists' way of telling the King of England that they were ready to rule themselves. The colonists did not feel that the King's rules were fair. For example, the Stamp Act and the Sugar Act placed high taxes on basic supplies that people used every day. The Stamp Act made people pay a fee for all public and legal documents. The Sugar Act made people pay an extra fee for sugar. The colonists had not voted for these taxes. They had not elected the leaders who did. Because they had to live with these rules, they believed that the British did not consider their needs. The leader of the colonies met at the Second Continental Congress and decided to break away from England's rule. Their meeting lasted for months. When it was over, the Declaration...
What are we doing?
I don't know what substate he's on.
2.2, 2.3.
3.
The Declaration of Independence had been written. While the meeting was going on, the first battles of the American Revolution began. Hancock's name stands out of the Declaration of Independence because he wrote in big, bold letters. Some people joke that he did this because he wanted the King of England to be able to read it from across the sea without his reading glasses. Today, John Hancock is known as a man who played an important role in
It's 9 o'clock.
the founding of his nation. As president of the Second Continental Congress, he appointed George Washington to be the commander-in-chief of the colonial army. Several years later, he became governor of Massachusetts. He led his state in its support of the United States Constitution. He later worked to establish a navy for the new nation. You might not be surprised if you see the large letters that John Hancock used when he signed the Declaration of Independence. They reflect his boldness of a man who was a valuable leader to his nation.